Hello everyone, how's it going today? Happy Friday! So we are back for some more Rivendell building, and what we have done so far is this portion here with this cool tower base, and those cool windows. We got that Sauron piece of art back there. Nice bed. I'll go ahead and leave this back here for the moment. And howdy, everyone. Alright, so we are diving right into bag number 8. Hope everyone's day's been going well. Excited for the weekend. It is Friday, which is always nice. This is the first time in a LEGO model we get to meet a 111-year-old Bilbo. Don't let him see the ring, or he might get a little too excited. Oh, wow. There we go. Pour that out. Alright, let's see. Let's pull out the minifig parts. Now on vacation? Nice! That is fantastic. There we go. And let's see, dual molded legs. Not very dissimilar, these two shades. And he has a walking stick. And we can give him 2 faces. Either the normal face or the momentarily seen monstrous face. Which, that could be a useful, fun head there. Howdy, Bahamut. Was I excited to buy rings when I was 111? Yeah, but only LEGO rings. You know, as you do. There we go. Get him right up there. To be fair, LEGO didn't exist at that point, so, you know, it wasn't, you know, didn't get super duper excited about a lot of things. Alright, let's see. Need plates and tiles. Let's see, should I bring this in a little bit more? I probably should. There we go. Alright, 1x2 plate and 1x2 tile. There we go. Alright, next up. Actually, let's pull this over a little bit more. There we go. My layout wasn't quite right. Nope, nope, nope. Do that. Click on the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. That's better. Howdy, Tozzerin. How's it going? Alright, dark brown 2x2 cylinder plate. It is dark brown, yes. And then a pair of 1x2 to 1x2 upward brown brackets. And a turquoise 2x2 tile. Then another pair of the brackets. Been met all week? Well, that's unfortunate. At least it's the weekend. Hopefully things will improve. There we go, and another one. Got that nice backed chair, and we can go ahead and get the armrests on that chair right there. And we should probably put on the back. Where's the mold mark? There it is. Okay. That one, oh. Samwise needs to be moved. Let's also get Frodo down. Okay. Next up, we get the Nougat 2x3 brown 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs. There we go. And a bright green 2x3 tile. That'll make a nice little footstool bench at the end of the bed. There we go. The CK2 Games France is holding on, but you fear in its current version it may not survive. Someone else, you believe, will need to recreate France. Alright, so we're making 3 of these banister elements. There we go. There is the first one. Get that right in there. Actually, I kind of think that putting this on, putting the banister parts on afterwards, I think is a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and do that. You didn't realize that plotting against one of CK2's France title holders would have such chaotic outcomes? I mean, that's always the fun thing, right? There we go. There we go. Get our banisters in. There we go. Alright, next up. Another pair of 1x6 plates. 1x2 tiles, 1x4 tiles, and 1x2 tiles with center studs. We're gonna get the railing on this whole thing. There we go. And there we go. Howdy, Zion B2. How's it going? Alright, and right up there. There we go. Alright, so now we get some little columns. Start out with a 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg. And that one, and a candlestick right there. And we get 3 candlesticks on the middle one. With a gray 1x1 cylinder plate with a hollow stud. There we go. Get that right there. And a 1x2 brick, 1x2 plate, 1x2 tile with center stud. Are any of the botanical sets about to go out of production? Yes, is it the Bird of Paradise, or I think it's the Bird of Paradise. I can look real fast. Look what I've turned you into. I'm totally innocent. I'm totally innocent. Get that right on there. All right, let me take a quick look. I can check pretty easily. Am I positive I'm innocent? Yes. I am as innocent as new fallen snow. Pure and innocent. All right, where is... There it is. Okay. Yeah, the Bird of Paradise is going out of production this year. That's it. That is the only one that's going out of production this year. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When did I stop being guilty? I've never been guilty. I'm innocent of all charges. I'm innocent of these slanderous accusations. You are very welcome. Oops. Get the 1x1 cylinder plate in there. There we go. And that is going to go right in there. Yes. There we go. All right. Right up against the wall there. Okay, a 2x4 tile up top, and a 1x2 tile on the end. Objection, Your Honor. Ald is avoiding the question. No, I answered it. I've never been guilty. Ergo, I cannot stop being something that I never was. Lots of sand green 2x3 round end plates. There we go, and the last one there. Overruled, the witness may continue. There is the other one of these. Howdy, Tom Servo. How's it going? Get on there. Thank you. Alright. One more of the 2x3s, and then a white 1x1 plate with a clip. And then 2x2 curved slopes. There we go. I think you'll find that Tom Servo has, in fact, is in fact a judge of the peace. All right, there we go, and this fits right on top here. There we go. All right, next up, 1x3 tile with 2 studs and a 1x3 brick on top, which is interesting. Couple of bricks, some 1x1 bricks, dark gray 1x3 tile plate. 1x1 gray tile. Let's turn that one a little bit. All right, pair of 1x1 bricks with 1x1 plates. There we go. And 1x3. No, not yet. Oh, these are new. One by 2 inverted slopes with cutouts. That is really nice. I could use larger ones though, rather than 1x2s. That'd be very nice. Alright, I'm sure that we are getting the... Yep, we're indeed getting the arch on top, and a 1x3 tile with 2 studs on the back. There we go. That goes... Ah, that is why. Because there are 2 studs right there. I thought this was going to be going back here. There we go. Get that right up there. And that is bag number 8. All right, so Dark brown 3L bar, brown and gray 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs, and white 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg. Put that over there. Alright, so next up, bag number 9. No extra parts. Pickles all the hams and hams all the pickles. You can't do that. Doesn't work that way. Next up, you're going to say that you're pickled. Actually, you could be pickled. Alright, we got large plates to put there. Let's get these over there. Ooh, boy. A bag almost entirely full of 1x1 tiles. Now you want a pickle? It's terrible. Dresses up as a pickle. You're a few days late, sir. What are you guys doing? You're infecting the whole place with pickleitis. It's terrible. You know how difficult that is to cure? It's harder to cure than a ham, let me tell you. Alright, let's see. White 2x12 and 6 1x2 plates with bars in tan. No, don't see. Look what you guys are doing. This is terrible. It's terrible. Using the emotes that I made available for you. What is this? This is wrong. That's what it is. Another 2x12, and then a 3 4x8s. Pickles are tasty and good for your teeth. No, they're not. There is nothing correct about that statement there. Two by four plates there. 2x4 plates here and here. And then a 1x12 and a 1x12. We get a brown 1x4 plate right there. You shall fund a research study proving that. That's not how it works. You can fund a research program to see if that is true or not, but you can't go into a proving to prove that something is true, especially when that is clearly false. Clearly false. There are few things more false than that. Oh boy. Oh boy, look what I get to do. Alright, sand blue, 1x1, 18 1x1 tiles. And you know what's even better about this? I have to turn them at the proper 45-degree angle. This is one of the things that I was not looking forward to about this build. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to my suffering, though. You would participate in that study mostly to annoy Ald. I guess that's fair. I can't argue with that. I mean, that is kind of... the reason for being for a significant number of you. Pretty sure you guys were brought onto this earth to annoy me. Alright. there. I will figure out some way to make sure that these are all straight. It'd help if I had a long tile. I have a long plate, but no long tile. Looks like pain and tediousness. It could be worse. Could be worse. This kind of thing you do when you're an immortal elf. Yeah, they would make a roof like this, wouldn't they? I have a plan for getting it all straight, though. We'll see how well it works out. Takes more than $1. Well, I mean, you have one volunteer for it already, so, you know. And that's a start. Surely that shaves off, like, a quarter of a penny. Turn that a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Yep. There we go. All right. Perfect. See, there you go. You're well on your way already. All right, now we need 12 of the beige ones. And we have them go in a little line. People who ate less pickles had a 2,000% increase in all causes of mortality. I don't think that's true. Don't research studies take decades to complete? It depends entirely on the study and how it is formulated and what exactly you are trying to show. Now that said, given what you're trying to show will never be shown, yeah, I mean, you'd be continuing that study for about 1 billion years before realizing that you are completely and utterly wrong, and pickles are terrible, and you have just caused deaths on a massive scale, almost terror from the deep levels of a mass casualty event kind of thing. Not quite terror from the deep, but pretty close. There we go. All right. Oh, hey! They actually are telling you how to do that. Neat. I approve, Lego. I approve. Try pickles on a grilled cheese? No. Ew. That's just no. Why would you sully a wonderful dish like grilled cheese with pickles like that? What are you, a monster? That's what you are, right? Monster. Deep fried pickles and ranch. I swear, you guys are just like out to see the world burn or something. I mean, as I say, some people just want to see the world burn, and I guess that's all of the pickle lovers in the universe. It wasn't even that it was exactly the clear instructions. I just wasn't expecting them to do that. I mean, I saw that that you could do that. I just was a little surprised that they actually did that, because it's a little unusual. Man, I wonder about an actual building technique using that now. What's the soup called? Oh, Tazarin. Soup and pickles are two of your favorite things. That's terrible. Pickles would be my supervillain origin story. I became the anti-pickle crusader or something like that, you know, out to destroy all the pickles everywhere. But then it wouldn't be a supervillain. Then it would be a superhero origin story. Yeah. Do I hate mustard too? Yes, I do. Mustard is not good. Nice floor design. Ah, little bunny, it's a roof design. Mustard is not tasty. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Next, you're going to say things like hot peppers are tasty too. Was bitten by a mutant pickle. No, that would be my my villain story, where I became an evil pickle monster. That's a roof, yes. You'll agree with me on the hot peppers. I'm trolling people here. Nope, that is not the right one. There we go. Tend to not eat hot peppers past the jalapeno. I tend to not eat hot peppers at all. Alright. Let's go ahead and get these straightened out. There we go. There we go. Oh, nope, that was turning on its own. There we go. Okay, to be fair, I am damaging that this plate a little bit by doing that. How about we try... Can we do this? Yeah. If I damage a brick separator, who cares, right? Okay. That feels a little bit off, though. Brick separator doesn't work quite as well. That one is a little bit still off. There we go. There we go. But still, using the two of them together. For a dragon, Ald has amazingly low spice tolerance. Well, just because we can breathe fire doesn't mean that we like spicy things. Speaking of green, apparently some science dorks have figured out how to make chicken embryos grow reptilian legs. I mean, have you ever seen an actual bird leg? They're pretty reptilian. You were distracted by pickle soup recipes. Oh no. Each of the 94 1x1 tiles of the roof should be mounted at a 45-degree angle. Running a long plate or tile through the grooves once the parts are in place is a great way to align them all. More visibly reptilian? I mean, again, they're pretty visibly reptilian. I mean, some birds more so than others, perhaps, but... There we go. Then one right here. Then... right there, yep. There we go. One right there. Okay, sand green. Right there. Get 4 sand green. Never let it be said that I don't have ways of annoying you guys right back. Alright, one more green. One more... there we go. Turn that a little bit. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. None of the Lego kits you ever made had a brick separator? Yeah, it's been a lot more recent where they've just been putting in brick separators with pretty much everything. All right, let's see. We've got 6 of these. Oh. Got that a little bit high. Or low. There we go. Okay, make sure that these are straight if I can. Good enough. All right, so that is going to be the roof. And then we get the 2x2 shields on the top. Brick separators really do wonders for warding off tooth marks. This is true. This is very true. I have many, many Lego from when I was a kid that have tooth marks on them. All right, let's see. I'm gonna get these centered. There we go. You don't think you ever used teeth on Lego? pretty common for my generation, at least. All right, 1x2 to 1x4, and a 1x2 plate behind it. Tasty ABS plastic, yum yum. Mm-hmm. All right, pair of 1x2 Technic plates, there and there. Ah, separating Lego with your teeth, yep. A sand green 1x1 cylinder plate. Okay, 1x2 inverted slope. 1x1 Technic plate, Technic brick, and a 1x1 cylinder plate as well. You always used fingernails like a normal dragon? Well, fingernails did do a lot, but sometimes you had to get a gap in them first, and that was what the teeth were for. I mean, I still use fingernails. Alright, let's see. 2 1x4 brown plates there and there. And a 1x1 cylinder plate in sand green. 1x2 inverted curved slope right there on the end. Teeth are for eating plastics, not eating, for eating pickles, not plastic. Well, it's not eating them. Alright, 1x2 Technic plate again. And a friction pin. An angle connector element. And a 1x1 white cone. Get you right in there. Okay, brown 2x4 plate. Right there. And on the other side, there we go. Long plate and 1x4, yes. Okay, and then another Technic plate. All right, brown inverted curved slope. So I was having fun last night going on a Wikipedia exploration thing and reading about all of the ancient supercontinents, which is quite a bit of fun. All right. There were a lot of ancient supercontinents. Basically, well before there was complex life. What's my favorite supercontinent? Oh, I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite supercontinent, but I do like basically, North America, the core of North America, has been a continent for billions of years, which is interesting. Some of the oldest rocks were found up in Canada, for example. Okay, get that on there. Let's see. So that's a 4L axle with stop. We got a 3L axle with stop over here. There we go. Let's flip over to the other side. Well, yeah, I mean, basically there's just constantly supercontinents merging and breaking apart. To a certain extent, we do have, because we basically have two continents right now. I mean, you got Australia could be considered a microcontinent, and Antarctica is another continent as well. But you got North and South America connected, which is one continent, and then you have Africa, Europe, and Asia all connected as a second continent, which is basically a supercontinent. Alright. Next up. So that is all connected in there. And get a 1x10. Get some wedge plates. Get our 2x2 macaroni. And a sand blue quarter cylinder tile, 1x1 tiles. Does it mean at some point someone could walk from Florida to Hong Kong without ever needing a boat? Well, Hong Kong's an island, and that won't necessarily ever not be an island. 1x1 cylinder plate there. That goes on right there. And we may not be alive at that point, so. Okay. Let's get another one. Get the curved double angle slope there. Yes. I mean, dragons might, but you and I, sadly, will not. Even us long-lived folks will eventually die of old age. There we go. Alright, and then that one goes on right there. So there we go. Got a nice decorative edge to the roof. Alright, now we're going to build something here. Your anger will keep death away. People are living longer, you know. That's true. One thing you do with time travel, put a science base somewhere in the Mesozoic and have them study the dinos and build little hand to lap-sized robot dinos to send back and be sold as mini companions. Alright, there we go. 1x1 cylinder plate there, 1x1 tile with top clip right there. And then we get our pearl silver claw elements. There we go. Alright. So that goes on right up there. So we have a little decorative gargoyle type thing there. Alright. So, spare parts. We've got medium nougat, sand blue, and beige 1x1 tiles, 1x1 cylinder plate in sand green. Pearl silver tooth claw element, and a friction pin. Black friction pin. There we go. Alright. Next up, bag number 10. Make sure not to sneeze on any dino. Like, it would be really interesting if the only time travel that we could do was observation, like, actually see into the past. That'd be pretty awesome, even, you know, on its own. Technically, if we could get far enough away from the Earth and get imaging sensors sensitive enough, we could do that. Like, that is theoretically possible. If we could get far enough away from Earth faster than the speed of light. And then get a telescope, a visual light telescope that can magnify well enough. You could see back at Earth and look into the past. I mean, it's obviously a lot more complicated than I'm making it out to be, but... I mean, if you're far enough away, you'd only need to be a few 100 million light years away. Yeah. Faster than the speed of light. Alright. 2x3 and tile. And let's get a brick. I mean, you'd specifically need magnification high enough to be able to make out what is going on the surface of the Earth from that far away, which is in and of itself extraordinarily difficult. Alright. Need a... gray and dark gray 1x1 plate there. There we go. Alright, double stack of round 1x1 plates. And a 1x3 arch. Okay, a 1x3 tile with 2 studs, and a 1x2 tile on top. Next up, get a 1x4 round top brick, and 2 gray 1x2 rocker hinge bottoms. I mean, chances are we never will. There's no guarantee that we'll ever be able to go faster than light or move beyond, at the equivalent speed of faster than light. Even if we're not actually moving. Alright. Clip that in there. Turn it. There we go. Alright, and that goes right there. Maybe we can invent something like a warp travel in Star Trek? Maybe. Alright, and now we're gonna mirror this one. Another 1x2 log brick. I need one of those. Where is the downward? There it is. Lower Decks Season 4 was awesome. Yeah, I've heard good things about Lower Decks. I have not I've not watched it myself. I don't have the service that it's on anyway, Paramount, so... That kind of limits my opportunities to watch it. But yeah, one Discord server that I'm in, big Star Trek fans, and they are big fans of Lower Decks. There we go. 1x3 archway. Mom used to comfort you by telling you that one day they'll create genetically engineered Pokemon in a lab. Howdy, Alt F4 VR Gamer, how's it going? Alright, 1x3 a tile, 2 studs, and 1x2 a tile on top. Alright. I'm actually going to put the hinge tops on here separately because with the half arch on already, it goes on weirdly. I don't recommend doing it that way. Whoops. What am I building? We are working on the Rivendell set. There we go. Let's get the half arch on there, and now the 1x1 teak slope. Alright, that is everything, so turn that. There we go. Get that on right in there. It makes a pretty nice octagonal tower shape. Fairly evenly sized sides, too. Looks pretty good. Alright, 1x8 arch with 2 1x1 cylinder plates on top. Get that right in there. There we go. Alright, and just some 1x3 tiles with 2 studs. Interesting that they waited until this point to put that one on. I don't know why, but neither here nor there at this point. Oops. Alright, too much. Alright. Let's see. 4x4 macaroni tiles. And another 1x2 tile right there. There we go. Alright, let's get our half-cylinder plates. Dark pink 2x2 cylinder brick right there in the middle. Speaking of Blade Runner, Elon Musk tweeted out about his Cybertruck that he said that it's the type of vehicle that Blade Runner would drive. He actually thinks that the character's name is just Blade Runner, or title or something like that. He would say that, yeah. It's true. Alright. Let's get our macaroni tiles on here. Actually, I do see why they are putting these on afterwards. Alright. Get those down there. Sounds like someone who never watched the movie. Or has watched the movie but didn't really pay attention and Doesn't really know what the movie's about. Probably was paying too much attention to the wrong things in it. No, I think he was thinking of the movie Blade Runner. I don't think he was thinking of Blade. It'd be very different. I think he's just an idiot. I mean, as we saw with the Sam Bankman-Fried prosecution, a lot of these guys are not smart. They think they're smart. Other people think they're smart. They may be good at certain types of math, or something similar, but they're not really smart. There we go. Alright, next up we got the 1x1 bricks with cross-axle holes. There we go. I don't even think it's not even like handlers. I mean, yeah, they get yes men, but those aren't handlers. That's yes men. That's true. Pig and elephant DNA just won't splice. Part of the problem is once you get to a certain level of success, you lose all touch with reality. And people think that because you have that level of success, you are exceptionally smart, even though you are actually just lucky and otherwise dumb. Alright, let's see. Black 1x2 Technic brick with cross-axle hole and a double set of brackets. Ald will never have yes men to reassure him pickles are evil. I mean, I don't need yes men to reassure me of that. I know it for a fact, and there is nothing that anyone can do that will convince me otherwise. They are the root of all evil. Look, go watch In the Mouth of Madness, and you will discover that the whole movie revolves around the fact that pickles are the root of all evil. The inverse broken clock effect, being good and or smart in a narrow field does not necessarily translate to competence in other fields that are totally unrelated. Yeah. An anti-vaxxer on Facebook many years ago pointed to an MIT professor as proof for their points of view on their anti-vax beliefs. Well, that MIT professor was an AI researcher. You know, slightly outside the wheelhouse of virology. It's funny that we're feeling sorry for a guy who made billions of dollars, that he hasn't used his time to watch old side. Oh, no, I'm not feeling sorry for him. I'm laughing at him. I'm pointing and laughing. Because one of the best things that you can do with someone who is incredibly wealthy and incredibly powerful is laugh at them. That is one thing that no matter what, their money cannot truly eliminate, is the fact that they are dumb as a rock and entirely worth laughing at. It's never not a time to make fun of Elon Musk. Crescent's raiding with a party of 3. How's it going? I saw you you went back to Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Sorry to raid and run, getting ready for sleep? No worries. You're an idiot. No. That's fun, that's great. You should have fun. Well, have a very good night, sir. Thank you very much for the raid. I hope everyone had fun and hangs around. We are building Rivendell and laughing at Elon Musk. And thank you very much for getting that shout out there. Alright, there we go. So we got an octagonal ring of these nice decorations. Alright, and another pair of these. I lost track of where the, there we go. Where the original line was. If that matters. Yeah, it's putting them in the same place. It probably doesn't matter, but... There we go. And then we have our macaroni curved slopes in sand green. Very nice pieces. There we go. Donut. Wish you had billions of dollars, and then again, you don't think you'd want all the problems that tend to come with that wealth? Bahamut, I think that you'd be able to deal with those problems. Like really. I would more than happily deal with any problems that having billions of dollars came with. To have billions of dollars. And here is something, one problem that I wouldn't have that most of them seem to have. I wouldn't cheat on my taxes. Hiring hitmen to solve your problems is illegal. Well, good news, I wouldn't do that. I would hire people to slander Big Pickle, though. When you get to that number, you really can't grasp that number. Yeah, no, it's billions of dollars is just sheer ridiculousness. Like, it is just absolutely ridiculous how much money that is for an individual to have. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Ah, not a rogue AI, but see, they would all look at it. The jurors of the trials would be like, I mean, yeah, but it was Big Pickle, so it's fair, really. And then they'd, you know, they'd go for that jury nullification thing. Be funny to see me get caught in a RICO charge for conspiracy to slander. I'm not sure that they would do a RICO charge for conspiracy to slander. I think that I would probably just get charged with, you know, like, I don't know that you could get a conspiracy to slander RICO charge. I think that's, because slander is a civil thing. I think I'd just be sued. Alright, 1x1 brick with a 1x1 plate in between. You hear all the cool people are getting RICO charges? It's true. It is true. You get a RICO charge, and you get a RICO charge, and you and you and you get a RICO charge. Man, I'm not getting a RICO charge. Alright, let's see. 4x8 plate there. 2x4. 2x4, and 4x4 macaroni tiles. Rico is much abused? Nah. Alright, 1x1 gray, dark gray plate and 1x1 quarter cylinder dark gray tile. Have I gotten a chance to play Baldur's Gate 3? No, I'm not particularly interested in it. I mean, I may play it at some point, but, you know, maybe when it's retro. The tower roof is designed to be removable so that you can peek in on Bilbo's writing progress. Alright, so that is going to go there. The thing is that most big crimes, in order to commit them, require conspiracies in order to avoid getting, you know, for the ringleaders of it to avoid getting, you know, being culpable in the charge itself, in the crime itself. So it's pretty reasonable to make it illegal to conspire against that. It's an interesting game from the streams that you've seen, but yeah, definitely waiting on a sale for it. See, my thing is that it's I'm not a fan of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and I've heard that there's a lot of gimmicky fights in it, and I don't like gimmicky fights that much, unless they're really fun gimmicky fights. That's not quite my thing. You know, but that's just me. I know of quite a few people who have been having fun with it, so, you know, more power to them. And anyone else thinking about getting it as well, you know? Go for it. What about the Dark Elf Dark Dragon fight? Yeah, that was pretty gimmicky. As I understand it, it's more gimmicky though. Probably isn't quite as bad if you play it on like an easier difficulty or something like that. But still, never really followed the tabletop, honestly. Well, I will say this: that 5th edition. 3rd, 4th, especially 4th, and 5th edition lend themselves much more to a computer game than original D&D 1st or 2nd edition do. So, in that, you know, in that way, it probably works out fairly well. But I like what I like. More like Dork Dragon. He kind of was, yeah. But, yeah, it just, not really my thing. Alright, let's see. Got, 2x2 corner tiles. Like, I was in a D&D Discord, and someone was like, so I gave one of my players a laser rifle. They can do 3d8 plus 4 points of damage a round, and since they're a fighter, they can do that twice per round. And I'm thinking maybe I should give it ammo so that it's not quite as overpowered. And I'm like, good lord, 3d8 plus 4 is insane amounts of damage. Well, yeah, but a paladin can do smite 3 times a day, or whatever, and that's about the same amount of damage. And I'm like, you know, no wonder there's hit points inflation. No wonder you have monsters with hundreds of hit points. Like, that's actually one of my problems with Baldur's Gate 2 in particular, is that some of the enemies that you fight in that have just crazy high hit point values, because of the various ways that you can inflate your damage in that game. Like there's a dragon that's supposed to be like 20 hit dice, and it has like 200 hit points. And this is on like the classic realistic tabletop difficulty setting. To be fair, some of them also had 400 hit points. But they also weren't, like, completely immune to a whole bunch of stuff and things like that, so. You've seen the exact same trend in RPGs you play in general? Yeah, I mean, you can look at Final Fantasy for a similar example. You know, the first game, to be fair, you do a lot of damage in the first game, but the final boss has 2,000 hit points. And then you get to, like, Final Fantasy 15. Some of those monsters, some of the bosses have, like, hundreds of thousands of hit points. Starts getting ridiculous when you've got 100 hit points as a baseline stat. Yeah. Didn't 8 have an optional boss with over 1 million? Something like that. Well, I don't think 8 did. I don't think it was 8. Maybe it was. Yeah, 10 and 12 have, like, yeah, 12 has a boss that, no joke, takes an hour to defeat. And that's a game where you basically have programmed your characters. So, to a certain extent, you program your, if you got the program just right, you will fight that thing without really doing much for a freaking hour. My LP of FF8 had Squall doing silly things when confused. Yeah. No, I mean, you could get some crazy damage output in that game, for sure. I just don't remember the specific numbers. Because honestly, like, at that point, you're not paying attention to the numbers, you're just paying attention to, like, how long it's taking, and you're paying attention to your numbers, not their numbers kind of thing. At least I wasn't. As long as you had healing items in 15, you could just hold down X and beat anything. Well, I don't know anything about 15. I mean, I watched someone play it, but the fights were just kind of like a blur to me, and I had no idea what was going on, to be honest. Alright, some of my favorite pieces. 2x2x3 corner slopes. Love these pieces. It's nice to get them in sand green. At some point, battles just become, is my hit points high enough to survive? Well, so, I mean, obviously there's a lot of different ways that you can design a game in terms of, like, you can make it everything a whittle slog. You know, are you whittling the enemy down enough each round? Are you able to keep your hit points up above the damage that they're dealing? If you can, then you'll eventually succeed. The problem with that is that if you've got a good strategy and you can do that, then, you know, if you don't need to vary it up and it's just a case of, all right, you know, every round the healer heals and every round the fighters fight kind of thing, the damage dealers deal damage, then once you've got it in a solid cycle, that's when the fight can end. Anything beyond that, and you're just prolonging it. So if I get 3 rounds down where I am healing up fully and dishing out enough damage, more than whatever they can heal, if they can heal at all, And if the game doesn't end at that, like if the battle doesn't end at that point, then you're just prolonging it. There's no challenge beyond that. And that's not the best. Anyone here played Cyrilim? I've never even heard of it, so. You get reduced to 0 hit points. The game lets you use a healing item before you die. It's a short timer, so you can just keep popping potions or whatever forever. I mean, if... You know, there's usually a limit to how many of those you can hold and stuff like that, and if you... The games tend to have, like, timers on that, where the item is grayed out for a while. Pardon me, or something like that. Strategy. What strategy? Smack the monsters with big pointy sticks until they get defeated. I mean, it's one of the things that I like about AD&D is that, in general, like, the ideal fight is something that only lasts a certain amount of time. Like you're if a fight starts going on long, then you really quickly run out of your resources, and that's going to be it for you. It really is about trying to take out the enemies as quickly as possible, rather than turning them into slogs. Whereas later editions kind of turn them into slogs. It's JRPG-style combat that has more layers of strategy than any other JRPG-style game that you're aware of. That's neat. Like, the Gill Turtle fight that I had today in Final Fantasy V, that was a genuine challenge, and that is not where that piece goes. Like, that was a genuine challenge. I was not sure if I was going to be able to pull that out. In fact, there were a couple rounds where I was not dealing damage at all because I was on the back foot. And throughout it was always just, you know, try to get some more damage in this round, and while not letting characters die. It was tough, but that was kind of what was good about it. Contemplates doing a thing with all of your hams, huh? Well, pretty soon I'm going to be opening up redemptions. Where is it? There it is. I mean, I have seen a Dungeon Master turn AD&D fights into slogs. It was really ridiculous. He sent some very low-level characters up against Yeth-hounds, which he didn't call Yeth-hounds. He was saying that there was something else. But he was using Yeth-hound statistics. Yeth-hounds basically take one-pointed... Like, they take damage based on the pluses of a weapon, but the weapons themselves don't actually do damage other than that. So if you have a +1 weapon, you do 1 point of damage. If you have a +2 weapon, you do 2 points of damage. And, like, the party had 2 magic weapons between them all. The fight lasted for 40 rounds. That was not a well-designed fight. That was an extremely poorly designed fight. Alright, let's see. Get that right there. Yeah. Yikes indeed. Oops. Missed one of these. Like, I think it lasted 3 sessions. Now, he was, like, the players' side was lucky that they had a lot of players, and it was a kind of, like, drop-in game where if you could make it to the game session, then you're there, and if you don't make it to the game session, your character's just absent. Stupidest thing that you ran into in a D&D game was in 3.5 edition, and the fight was against a Bodak who had a death gaze, so you had to fight it without looking at it. Yeah, that can certainly happen in 2E. There we go. We're going to make 4 of these, so... But the thing is like, chances are if you're fighting a Bodak, and the idea is to not look at it so your chance to hit is very low, then you're dealing with an enemy that is not going to have a whole lot of hit points. You don't have to, like, slog through its hit points. It's kind of an added challenge of deal with all of the... you're trying to deal with low chance to hit, but if you hit, then you do damage and you can make considerable headway that way, kind of thing. It was stupider in that fight. You were a wizard-monk combo, had the best chances of surviving the Death Gaze Fortitude save. Did you take the risk and look? Let's see, that is going to go right there. $58 hit points, 20 AC, and not the worst. Sorry, I missed if you are responding to... Oh, is that the... Oh, that's the Bodak? Well, that's a 0 AC. That's pretty good. It's an AD&D 0 AC. I don't remember what they have in 2E. Did for a few rounds and rolled a 2 when you needed to roll at least a 3 to survive. Yeah, that's the risk you take. That's the risk you take. There we go. I really enjoy rolling hit points for enemies, though. Like, it's a lot of fun when my players will face, like, one that rolled really poorly for hit points, so they kill it in one blow, and then they'll get confident against the next guy, the next one in the group, and it takes, like, 3 or 4 hits, and they're like, why won't this guy go down? So much easier to deal with that on a virtual tabletop, though, let me tell you. Feel like your friend jinxed you because of that 2 happened immediately after he said don't roll a 2? Ah, so you also are friends with Laftel. Oops. Gotta get these in there. Zakat, I should say. It's always how it happens, yep. Go, get that right in there. Alright, I forgot to get these shorty bricks in. There we go. Something another streamer said, if you want your players to feel like badasses, give them a bunch of little monsters to fight, but secretly give them all 1 hit point. Yeah. I mean, you can certainly do that, too. I mean, I think 4E and maybe 5E has continued that, had, like, the minion system where it doesn't matter what they are, they do just have 1 hit point, 1 hit kills them. And that is certainly something you can do with, like, you know, minions of a big bad. But I also like the idea of, sometimes you just roll poorly. Read a story where a goblin with a crossbow in a D&D campaign became a recurring boss fight and got named because the party couldn't land any hits on him, and the goblin managed to drop at least 2 of the party. So I was running a campaign, and my players joked that the kobolds they faced had javelins of maximum damage, magical javelins of maximum damage. They were being like, I'm going to detect magic on these javelins, because I kept rolling 6s on the damage, and they were low level, so it hurt. That was great. This is honestly why you hang out in so many TTRPG streams, even though you don't actually play. You love the crazy stories that come up. But you could get in, you could have some stories of your own. No, I get not playing. It's not for everyone. There we go. And there we go. Once made a 5e dagger that can do healing rather than doing damage via attacking with it. See, I'd be the type of DM that would strictly read the rules of... Alright, you hit your the mage who's low on hit points, casting his magic missile. He heals X amount of damage, but his spell is disrupted. Why? Because you attacked him. Dang it! That's the rules. It's how it's supposed to work. The green element used as the top of this window arch was originally developed as a wheel arch for a car. Think you have a sheet somewhere for it? Anyway, you can post it on the Discord if you want, if you find it. I enjoy coming up with unique weapons. I wish the tables were a little bit better for generating some aspects for them. Let's get these hubs on, the fenders. There we go. Making nice archways. They do make nice archways, actually. Alright, let's see. Get that, and the 1x4 curved slopes. You'd make the dagger do damage from the stab and then heal. There we go. I don't like that healing magic is now evocation. That seems silly to me. We're making it positive energy. There we go. Alright. So, first of the... that peeks over the windows. There we go. It was a necromancy, then it was conjuration for a time? I mean, I guess conjuring positive energy. It's weird. That kind of gets to the whole thing of, like, it's healing magic, it should hurt undead. No. It's restoring wounds. It's repairing wounds. Has no effect on undead, because wounds don't really matter to them. You don't see it on that computer? Well, if you ever do find it, you're more than welcome to share it. It does kind of always amuse me, the number of people complaining about how much is alteration magic, though. Because it's like... Alteration is kind of the easiest way to explain how something happens. Something changes. The world around you changes. Ergo, alteration. There we go. I mean, some of it's just purely balance in terms of, like, well, we gotta make, you know, some of the other schools have attack magic besides just invocation, evocation. Times healing magic hurts undead are times that magic is explicitly linked to holy good power source. Yeah, generally. But doesn't healing magic in 5e injure undead? Or am I just making an assumption there? That they've done that. There we go. 5e healing doesn't hurt undead? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that they haven't fallen into that trap. Did it do that in an earlier edition? Alright, there we go. So... I think I would have liked it better with the sand green peak. Dark gray doesn't look bad, but the fact that the haunted house drop ride didn't have beige, it had dark gray as the peak, and this has dark gray, makes me suspect that they just didn't want to make this peak piece in multiple colors. 3.5 healing was positive energy based, while undead and inflict spells were negative. So did they, did it, deal damage to undead? Boop. We can poke out the camera eye there. Let's get this right on there. Alright, spare parts. Gold 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. Dark gray 1x1 cylinder plate, and a gold harpoon tip element. Peak thingy. Alright, so that is going to wrap up this whole section, and this whole instruction booklet. There's a lot of pieces in this set. A lot of pieces. That's a lot of pages of pieces. Alright, let me bring the camera up so that we can look at that, and then we'll do some minifigs. Alright. So that is very, very nice. Bring the camera up a little bit more. It's very cool. You don't know if the color itself has a name, but it kind of looks like the patina from old bronze or copper. Yeah, it does. So the official Lego color for this is sand green. This is sand blue. There's another color that's sand yellow, and I can never remember exactly which one that is. I think this might be sand yellow. Like, they call this tan, and this is sand yellow, whereas I call this beige, and I call this tan. I don't know exactly the origin of it, but it's, like, supposed to be gray mixed with the color. There's also a sand red, but they don't seem to be making it these days. One name for this would be verdigris, or verdigris, which is essentially French for green-gray, because that's what it is. It's green-gray. But that is this section all done. It's very cool. Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and put this in the back for the moment. Verdigris? Or Verdigris? Yeah. All right, let's bring that down. Go ahead and get our stuff out for some minifigs. Let me pull up my thing so that I can do some... Actually open up the... whatchamacallits? The... God, my brain is just blanking on words today. We'll get the prediction going. All right, so... Let's go ahead and pull a minifig out for here. If I can separate the boxes, thank you. Oh, wow, this box is cold. It's right next to an open window. Let's see. What do we want to pull? How about this one right here? All right. And let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. So we have not gotten her. We have not gotten that Lloyd. We have not gotten that Garmagon figure. We have not gotten her or him. We have not gotten that fish guy. We have not gotten the rocker there. The scientist lady, and we have not gotten the N-Pop girl. All right, so get your predictions in. Reminds you of the Friends Apartment Furniture Shop set with the one leaning roof. Yeah, that's a good set. That's a very good set. I still like that set. I'm going to guess Fish Guy because he's the only one you remember. All right, minute to go. Get your predictions in. Go ahead and get my timer up. There we go. Okay. So get your predictions in. Wonder if Ald will get the Marvel one right today. I don't know. I don't know. I got a 1-in-1 chance of getting it right, so you never know. You never know. All right, about 20 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Should also get onto the second Rivendell instruction set. There we go. So we're actually going to do this one and then skip to the other side, and the last part will be the middle, which is kind of weird, but... Alright, predictions are just about closed. The seller could have made a mistake. That is true. That is true. That would be pretty bad because they do open them and reseal them. Alright, let's see. Go ahead and get my timer ready. And go. Alright, let's see. What do we have? Feels like a head. That is definitely the base. All right. 16.66. I felt a cup. I do not see any others with a cup, so my guess is going to be the scientist lady. Let's see if we are correct. And then there's like 2 others in here with a cup that I'm not noticing. Yeah, you should have guessed me. All right, there we go. It is the lady with the cup. It's not Dr. Lady, though. Interesting that the laptop comes pre-closed. which is interesting. But we'll leave it closed. There we go. Give her the hair. Give her her coffee mug. No printing on the coffee mug, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and let that zoom in. So you can tell that she's a geek because of her glasses. I mean, because of the Batman logo on her T-shirt. I do like the look of the lab coat. That's pretty cool. There's her hair, nice long braid. Very big glasses, of course. Let's go ahead and have her sip her coffee. There we go. So that was, like I said, 16.66. The number of the neighbor of the beast. Alright, let's choose a prediction. That is within 20 seconds. And let's see. Title Rabbit, Kinshir, Specialist, getting the hams. Very nice. Lord Canis, Shield of Hope. Ice Oven hoping for 20 to 50. Lel Bunny going for 50 to 60. And Fear and Bahamut going for no. All right. Let's go ahead and mark her down. There we go. All right. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minifigs left that we have not gotten. Finally. All right. Let's go for another Series 12. All right. So we have not gotten the Jester, the Dino Hunter, and the Spooky Girl. Unfortunately, we did not get Spooky Girl during Spooky Season, so it'll have to be honorary Spooky Season whenever we get her. Let's see. What do I want to go for? Let's go for this one right here. All right. Actually, let's go ahead and put that back there. And start a prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. Meanwhile, I will put this one down next time, Fishman. Next time, yeah. Get that back up there. All right, so there are 3 remaining minifigs. Jester, Dino Hunter, and Spooky Girl to get. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Get the detective office's Spooky Girl will fit there. I do actually own that set. I do own it. It is not put together, though. Oh, fun note. The big Venator Star Wars set came with a Rex figure. I don't know who these people are. It's a popular Clone Wars character. But so there were a lot of people talking about getting that set, a $600 set, mind you, for that one exclusive figure. Well, turns out that middle of next year there's going to be a small microfighter Y-Wing with him in it too for like $13. I love hearing the wailing of LEGO investors as LEGO undermines their investments. Just build with the stuff, people. So tempted to go all in on the hams, but don't forget you wanted to get me to play a game. Way to power play. All right, 10 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Go ahead and get my timer reset. All right. The temptation to go all in is high, huh? All right. So predictions are in and go. Let's see. Who do we have? What do we have? There's a head. Okay, is that what I think it is? It would help if I could feel this, that the instruction sheet is in the way. Yeah, alright. 27.46. We got another of the Barbarian Warrior guys. I felt his shield. I needed to verify that I was feeling that and not that shield. Get that out there. And indeed, it is the Barbarian Warrior. Okay, choose a prediction. Choose the alts, choose 20 to 50 seconds, complete that prediction. And let's see. Lord Canis, Isavanen, Kinshir getting the hams there. Fear and Specialist going for within 20 seconds. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Bahamut and Lel Bunny going for no. Meanwhile, those of us who enjoy LEGO ruining their days are doing that Jack Nicholson, nodding yes thing when that happens. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. That is on. Let's get his legs on. Get the horns on. I mean, I'm happy for all of the people who are like, I want the figure, but I'm not going to buy a $600 set for it. I'm happy for all of them that they can get the figure that they want. There's people like going, if I buy a $600 set, I should get an exclusive figure for it. You're buying the set, you know. You're buying the set. Enjoy the set. All right. Here we go. Got another one of our Barbarian/Mongol warriors. If the camera would focus. Curse All Seed, yeah. There we go. I love the torso on this guy. It's a great torso. It's lamellar armor. It's very nice. Nothing on the back, but that's okay. It's covered by the shield. Where's a smaller set for a Marvel Firestar fig? Probably have to wait until she shows up in a show. Get Disney to make a movie with her. All right, so, oops, minifig fell off the table. All right, so for this one, there is one remaining figure that we have not gotten. I guess I can toss that bag over there now. All right, so let's start the prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig box? So again, if I get it correct with the guess, choose the first option. Or if you think I'm going to get it correct with the guess, choose the first option. If you think I'm going to have to weigh it, choose the second option. And if you think both of them are going to be wrong, choose no. Or if you just want to, throw your hands away. All right, so 2 minutes. I will make a guess after that. The only figure that we have not gotten out of the set, I did forget to mark off Goliath here, is She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Putting about 7.2k hams down. Well, that is your prerogative. I mean, some of the Marvel movies are decent. Or more than decent. Nope. Why did I pull that out? I don't need that. Get back here. I need to fix this pile of minifigs to my side. Am I saying that you shouldn't have faith in me? I mean, no, you should never have faith in me. All right, 40 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Will I get this correct with a guess? This last of 12 Marvel Series 2 minifigures. Are you still guaranteed to win if you bet all your hams? Yes, you are guaranteed to win if you bet all of your hams. Every single one of them. You are guaranteed to win. Results not guaranteed. Percent they did, including the Avengers film and the ones leading up to it, were fantastic. You think they started to suffer from the same continuity lockout issues that plagued the comics after that, though? Yeah. I can see that. And also, I mean, I think part of the problem is also just doing so many and so quickly that's a little bit of a, you know, like it just oversaturates the market and stuff like that. All right, predictions are closed. So, first of all, let's go ahead and shake it and see what we think. All right. I'm going to go with She-Hulk. I mean, there's only one left, right? Oh, I should also switch over to the weight guide. All right, so we're looking at 19.0. So let's see. That is 19.09. So is it going to be She-Hulk? It indicates that it is She-Hulk. Oh my god, would you look at that? It's She-Hulk. The one of 12 that we hadn't gotten yet of my full single set. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We actually are getting it correctly. All right, yes with a guess. Let's complete that prediction. Who would have guessed? I know. All right, Bahamut, Kinshir, and Shield of Hope getting the hams there. Ice Oven, Specialist, and Lel Bunny going for yes with the weight. And Fear and Lord Canis going for no. All right, let's go ahead and turn that off. Yep. Put the weight away that we're not going to need for about 2 months. All right. Might have to run some of these periodically just to cancel them out and so that it stays in my list. The song reminds you of Soul Blazer. Well, they are both Enix. Although one is quintet. All right, so we got an extra clear angled piece. And let's go ahead and get... Let's make She-Hulk smile. So this is her torso. We'll get her hair on in a minute, but it would cover the back of the torso. There we go. There is the back. There's even side printing. She has sneakers. This is the Hermione hair in dark green, which is fantastic. I might go see if I can find another one of these figs just to get more of that hair. And then we have two printed tiles. Emil Blonsky, I think I don't know who that's supposed to be. And then she's getting a call from Wong, who seems to just be an ironically popular character, because he's like in all of the movies or something like that. People were joking that someone like made a mock-up of the Avengers Tower minifig selection, and it was just all Wongs. Abomination? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, or the show that she's in, so. Alright, so that is our last Marvel figure. Alright. So we are going to be going to boxes for all of the minifigs going forward. So eventually, we're going to be going like that. Did I see that She-Hulk was costing $25 million per episode? I did not see that, no. Because I don't really pay that much attention. I have heard good things and I have heard not good things about it, so I know, like, I heard some people who absolutely loved it, and I heard other people who were not impressed, so, I don't know. I enjoyed the Netflix TV ones. So I would have hoped that it would have been good like that, but I don't know. All right, bag number 12. I do believe that is going to be what we start with here. The River Forge and Armory. Bilbo and Frodo reunite in the gazebo. As council invitees arrive, they store their battle gear in the armory by the forge. Arwen and Aragorn meet secretly before the Fellowship departs on its treacherous journey. Arwen appears in her elvish gown, complete with the Evenstar pendant she gifts to Aragorn in the Fellowship of the Ring. Gimli wears his decorated battle helmet while wielding his brand new axes. Gimli has been designed as so he is taller than a hobbit but shorter than an elf. So he's using the mid legs rather than the shorty legs. So 12, 13, 14, and 15 will go to the base. 16, 17, 18, and 19 will continue it and build the trees. 20, 21, and 22 will build the gazebo. So, you know, if you're ready to get some XP, get ready to fight the gazebo. There we go. Some nice colors in this one. Alright, some large plates. Put those up there. There we go. There we go. All right, specialists, thank you very much for coming on out. Have a good rest of your night. All right, let's grab the tan one. I have not actually opened this yet. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Minifig. Right, I need 13 here as well. My bad. Let's put that up there because I'm actually not sure if I'll need it right away. Alright, there we go. Alright, minifig parts. Where's his legs? There's his legs. Got mid legs for him. A very plain torso. head come back here. Stop rolling. There we go. I forget which of the dwarves this was. This was one of the dwarves from The Hobbit, but I don't remember who it was. So interesting, the hair is actually covering up the back of that beard part. And it seems like it's designed specifically to do that, so that's interesting. I've definitely seen this hair elsewhere. Gazebo was a monster in the Munchkin card game. So that's all from a story, a D&D story about a dungeon master who had a gazebo in an adventure, and his players were not familiar with it as an object and thought it was a monster. I don't know how accurate that story actually is, but it's been around for a very long time. In the model, we used dozens of left and right elements to build an organic-looking landscape. We made sure to include an equal number of each shape. See if you can find where they are hidden. They are all hidden. Oh, thank God. I hate it when there are uneven numbers of those. Like, seriously. It should be against the law for them to include an odd number of them. Really, it's making fun of people not rich enough to have grown up with gazebos, to be honest. I mean, gazebos can be in parks, too, you know. Like, it's not just about having a gazebo in your yard or something like that. I've never been to anyone's house that had one, and I have known what a gazebo was since I was a kid. I mean, I suppose, like, urban people who don't have relatives in the in small towns might be in that boat. You're just folk complaining anyway. Fair enough. Alright, get that, and get that. So they did not include, like, this. There's an odd number of this, but this isn't a left or right piece. So, it's okay. There we go. Alright, put that down there. 1x2 slope. Get that 1x2 slope with tile. Some greenery. Some more greenery. Olive green, 1x1. Alright, let's see. Another 1x2 slope. And a pair of these. Growing up thinking that your grandma called her couch a Damport rather than Davenport. So, there was a brief time when I was like, why are people referring to the couch by the name of my science teacher? I don't understand this. Oops. That goes that way. Yeah, I had not heard Davenport used in reference to a couch before 8th grade. Or 7th grade. I think it was 8th. Alright, let's get a tan 2x2 brick. There we go. Olive green 1x4. That is right there. Let's get that slope there. 1x2 right there, and a pair of slopes. And another slope right over here. Your brother's 7th grade math teacher got annoyed when he mentioned her name was also the name of our dog. So that science teacher did not like me much in my second semester with her. Was kind of hellish because I corrected her too much. Oops. A little bit of an oops there. Alright, let's see. Blue 2x3 plate and 2 white 2x2 cylinder plates. There we go. 1x4 turquoise brick. And here is where we use our nice big 16x16 plate. Right there. And right there. Wait a second. Oh. Nope. There we go. Your 7th and 8th grade science teachers despised you? You grew up thinking, oh, she cussed at her plants when their containers leaked after watering. So you guess you thought she hated her couch enough to cuss at it too? Alright, 1x2 brick. Black 2x8 brick. Another black 2x8 brick here. And right there. Alright, let's see. Bright green 2x4 with 2 studs. Like, I don't even remember what I corrected her about. I just remembered that, like, first semester was great. I was engaged. I was interested. And then second semester was just like hell. And I remember, like, mentioning it to one of my friends, and they were like, they looked at me like I was crazy, and like, well, yeah, you corrected her a ton. What do you expect? I was like, oh. Alright, then we get our medium blue angled element, and that goes right there. Two by two corner brick, 2x2 corner brick, 2x4, and 2x6 in dark gray. Wonder how much need they have for an A element. They use that quite a bit, actually. It's a really useful part. We had quite a few of them in the Ministry of Magic set on Wednesday. Grandma was the only person who had a Davenport. Yeah, I never knew very many people who used that term, as evidenced by the fact that I thought people were talking about my my teacher. All right, 1x4. Two by two tile there, and a 2x2 tile right there. That sky blue A piece is an odd piece. It's really useful. It's really good. It like you can see that it has the same angle as these 45-degree angle angle pieces. There's a lot that you can do with it. All right, brown 1x2 tiles with single studs. All right, another blue with cylinder plates. And that is going to go right there. First time you ever saw one? They're not exactly new. They haven't been featured in a whole lot of sets, but they're definitely not uncommon these days. I can't remember exactly when they first came out. Alright, let's flip it around. But they're really cool. They're great for really solidly getting a 45-degree angle on something. All right, 1x4 there. Angle piece and angle piece. And the connection right up there, like if you were to put a 1x4 here, you could use a 1x4 to 2x2 hinge brick or plate right there as well. So like you can do this and build up right there to get a wall on that. It's really cool. No, it goes right there. All right. 2x4, 2x6. I'm kind of hoping that they'll show up in a pick-a-brick one of these days. Oh, and in fact, that is going right there. It's like, see? Matches perfectly right there with that angle. It's very cool. There we go. All right, now angle tiles. There we go. It does stand out. I mean, that'll be completely covered. They like to use brighter colors on the interior for stuff. That's why you got like lime green 1x1 cylinder bricks, yellow 2x3 right there, this blue and white and stuff like that. Primarily so that it stands out when you're building. And I think it also serves the purpose of, you know, allowing you to get extra pieces of various colors and stuff like that. Because they could just fill this all in with, like, yellow or gray or something like that. But they tend to frequently give you standout colors and stuff. Oop, there is a 1x2 slope that I never got on right in that spot. All right, got a 1x1 glow-in-the-dark cone. Okay, it's not really able to make it obvious there, but it's very cool. I goofed this up. There we go. Get a little mushroom with a glow-in-the-dark stalk. Another flower or a three-leaf element over there. Okay. Dark gray 2x4 plate, Technic plate. And brown 2x2 cylinder tile with hollow center. And then dark orange macaroni tiles. 1x4 plate there, 1x3 plate there, or 1x2 plate, I should say. And we get under there a leaf element, and that will go right there. There we go. Then shorty brick and 1x1 tile. That is 2 studs from the end there. And get quarter cylinder tiles here. And there we go. All right, there we go. All right, and that appears to be it for that step. All right, tan 2x4 and olive green 1x2. Get a dark green 2x8. Another wedge plate and dark green 2x8 right behind it. 1x12 in gray and dark orange 1x8. No, actually that's dark nougat, or one of the nougats. Because that's dark orange. This is nougat. It's one of the nougats. Alright, then we get the Technic piece with the plate there, and another dark green plate. Corner plate. Nougat plate. Gray 1x3 plate. 1x2 slope, 1x1 brick. And a dark green leaf element going right here. Alright, 2x3 slope. One by 2 brick, 1x2 slope. Get the corner slope and 1x2 slope here. Dark gray 2x4. And that goes on back here. And we get the 1x12 all across there. There we go. Alright, spare parts. Dark orange 1x1 cylinder tile and dark gray 1x1 tile. There we go. Alright, and I think this will be the last bag for the night. Bag number 14. Which I think we stopped at 7, so it's pretty good, doing 7 each night. Alright. So let's put that up there, because we're not going to need it right away. That is everything. Lots of trans light blue elements, which is pretty nice. And a froggy. Alright. Start out with a white 1x2 plate and an olive green 3x3. Get another gray 1x12. Did say that I'm not sure where the detective office set is in my spread out collection. Is that correct? Yeah, it's sorted, or semi-sorted. Eventually I could rebuild it, yes, but not right now. Alright. 2x2 plates with studs on the sides. Need one more. There we go. Turquoise 1x10. Yeah, that goes for the vast majority of stuff other than some particularly old sets. I actually have those in a little bit more accessible locations. There we go. All right, next up we get a corner slope. 1x1 round top. Element. Let's see, another 1x1 round top. Although all the way at the end, we get the round end 1x1 tile. Even if I put it together, I don't have anywhere to really put it. Like display it or anything like that, so... Another 1x1 plate. Another round end 1x1 tile. And a round top 1x1 brick. There we go. Alright, not that one. This one. And a wedge plate. Right there. There we go. That is it for that. Okay. So this goes right here. All right. All right. Get an aqua 2x4 brick. Nougat 1x4. Turquoise 2x8s. Because I do have all of the, I do own all of the modular sets. We looked around a bit to see what might have been done with Ace Brickman outside of a few YouTube things. Surprisingly little. I think Ace would have some possibilities for LEGO to use. The problem is that is an adult set. Like there's not a whole lot to do with that. He's certainly not an iconic figure for LEGO in any way. I mean, you might get some references to him in some places, like especially with like Monkey Kid and Ninjago. There might be like a poster or something that has him, but it's not like there was a whole theme surrounding him, unlike, say, Johnny Thunder. And he didn't have a very iconic like outfit or appearance or something like that, so yeah, fans will frequently do stuff like that. But like the museum curator of the upcoming Natural History Museum, that is a direct reference to the professor from the Adventurers line. He's basically got an updated face and torso design and no pith helmet. Although, arguably, the pith helmet in the museum might be his. Alright, there we go. Oops. No, this goes that way. He's LEGO's first official detective minifigure as opposed to being a generic police officer, isn't he? Maybe? Like, most of those, the modulars just have, like, I mean, it tends to be one-off stuff. Like, it's not part of a theme or anything like that, so... And, like, they're kind of more like references oftentimes. Kind of like how the corner garage vet is a reference to Indiana Jones. Let's see, one by one. Translate blue. I mean, like, I'm not sure what else LEGO might do with him. He's certainly not iconic enough to get a line of sets or anything like that. And there's not a whole lot that they would do line of set-wise. There's always a chance that a reference to him will show up in a modular or something like that. Like that tends to be where they do it, or perhaps, you know, like Monkey Kid or Ninjago, as I said. LEGO makes it easy to see possibilities in things. Sure, yeah. No, I mean, that's one of the great things about LEGO. So one of the reasons why I love the toy. Guess it just surprises you that those possibilities don't get explored. It takes money to do so. Like, there oftentimes isn't enough text in sets for them to make references like that. Many of the references tend to be imagery. Like, there's a sticker, like one of these, and it's like one of those sheet printouts that you'd put up on a poster board with the, you know, where you've like cut down here so that people can just rip off your phone number or something like that. And it's a wanted poster, a missing poster for the Lego goat. And it's entirely a reference to the fact that LEGO made the goat, and then it hadn't come back. It was in one set that a lot of people missed. Which, of course, now it's coming back. Why make Ace Brickman when you can make Maersk license sets? It's kind of a non sequitur there. And like one of the Monkey Kid sets, the city set that I do want, but haven't gotten yet. It has a little logo for Snap, a short-lived LEGO product that was kind of like K'NEX. It's just references to stuff. But you don't really, like, you'd need a bigger image to put Ace Brickman on there and make a reference to him. Alright, let me go ahead and move these minifigs so I can get working on this side down here. Behorn, subscribe to Tier 1 for 13 months. Thank you very much. Hope my day has been well. It has been. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. I hope your day has been well as well. How are you doing? That is going to go right there. get that right in there, and get this one right in there. There we go. Okay, that is it. Yep. All right, next up. 1x2 plate. I mean, LEGO does like making references to other things in their stuff, so it would not surprise me if one day we do get like a Ace Brickman reference in one of the modulars or something like that. Doing okay? Glad work is done for the week? I understand that. I'm glad you're doing okay. Alright, let's get that right in there. Get another slope right there. And there we go. Make sure that's straight. There we go. Alright, right in there. And finally, another round top 1x1 with a round top 1x2 with a round top 1x1 on top. There we go. Alright, next up, 3 olive green 1x2s right there. Another 2x2 tile back here. Round top 1x1 over here that I missed, and a 1x1 plate. Okay. Give Ace a dude and a dog to annoy him, and the tails just write themselves. I mean, if you get the police station, it's, you know, it would make a great combination. They got to call in Ace Brickman to help them solve the crime of the stolen donuts. All right, next up we got another 2x4 back there. Two by two, and yes, that is one of these bricks right there. 1x3 on top. There we go. And get that right there. Some more foliage. Okay, yep, that's it. Okay, 2x2 half tile, green 1x2 to 1x2 upward bracket, dark green. Okay, olive green and a pair of 1x1 tiles with top clips. And get our very thin, curved windshields. White 1x2 curved slope, and another 1x2 round top. There we go. There we go. Okay, this one is going to go right there. Alright, white 3x3. Actually, turn this way. little bit easier. Alright, 1x2 slope with cutout right there on the edge. 1x1 plate. And 2 round top pieces. And let's see. There we go. Corner slope there, and that fits right in there. Okay, make a second one of these with another dark green. A little bit of a lint on my table there. Alright, olive green, and then 1x1 tiles with top clips. I'm really looking forward to the Natural History Museum. I like that they're bringing it out a little early this year, and I hope that that trend is going to continue so that they're out by, like, Christmas. I think that would be really nice. Being a generic detective makes Ace nicely versatile for things from silly to scary, serious. Yeah. Don't take those clowns too lightly. Look at Gotham. Yeah, but if you look at the old Batman stuff, the Joker was primarily just a ridiculous thief. It was kind of like wanting everything to be dark and edgy that turned him into being a mass murderer and stuff like that. Yeah, December 1st for the museum, so that it comes out before Christmas. I hope they continue that, because it's a good idea. All right, 2x3 plates. There we go. Another bracket. Joker going from a silly villain to Batman's most fierce foe. Yep, pretty much. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that on there. And that on there. Okay, clip that in. Kind of feel like the media overuses the Joker. Well, kind of what happens with iconic stuff. There we go. Get that on there. All right. On the back, we go with a 1x4, 1x2 by 2 slope. That is right there. That slope right there, and get that slope right there. Alright, some small mushrooms. One here. These are all glow-in-the-dark cones. One right there. And then a larger mushroom. Never saw his original appearance. You mean the 1989 Batman? Get that froggy there. And that is it. Alright. So, spare parts, 1x1 plates in trans light blue and white. 1x1 tile slope in trans light blue. 1x1 tile with round end in white. And a 1x1 foliage plate in bright green. Okay. So that is going to wrap us up for tonight. We have finally gotten the box that these parts are in down to a point where I can actually close the lid. So let me go ahead and do that. Now that I actually can. Oh, feels good. All right. No, I said close the lid. All right, so we've started the little stream with the waterfall here. There's a little waterfall down here, which is really cool. I like the whitewater foam aspects that they got going on. Not sure what's going to go on right here. There's 1x3 space there, but you know, we'll see. Yay! I can close the lid. Small victories, right? All right. And let's go ahead and get our minifigs on here just so that they're standing someplace. We'll pull them off next time. All right, but that is going to wrap us up for tonight. We've gotten through one of the books. And we've gotten through, let's see, how many of the bags? 49. All right, so at the rate we're going, 5 more sessions. Because we got through 7 the first session, through 14 for this session. We get through 21 next session, then yeah, we're on track for 7 sessions of this set, which is actually quite a bit. That's almost 2 months building this. I've been wondering about doing some more. I've been thinking about doing some more brick building, like doing Friday and Saturday for this or something like that. But we shall see. We shall see. Let's go ahead and see if there is anyone to raid. The Jang is building some Lego. It looks like he is working with Studio. So let's go ahead and go his way and see what is up with him. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out. I really do appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow for some more Spelljammer. We will be back on Monday for more Tears of the Kingdom. We will be back on Wednesday for the wrap-up to our Pirates Gold retro streams. And then more Lego building Wednesday night for something else. Friday we will be back to more Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster in the morning, and next Friday night we will return to continue our Rivendell build. I hope you guys are excited for that. I know I'm looking forward to it. But that will be for next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. I shall see you next time. Have a good night.